What's up, guys? Jurn8 here from Cardschat. Just doing a stat review from a member, a good mate Tyler, who sent me his stats to review, see if I can spot any leaks that he can see. So rather than just do want to type out a bunch of text, I thought I can explain it over a little video, which I'm going to use on my blog and stuff as well, and on my YouTube channel. So overall, it looks quite good. There's a few things that I think he can improve on by looking at stats. I know stats aren't the whole moral of the story, but I can definitely see some leaks where Tyler could improve in large situations where he's doing something wrong repetitively, rather than just specific hand analysis spots. Firstly, his when to show down here is quite low. It's not really low, but it's quite low. I mean, it should be around 24, 25. And on its own, I mean, if you look at the stat on its own, you'd say that obviously he's not calling many rivers. But what I think Tyler is doing is over here. If you see his c-bet, it's just fine. His c-bet is 60%, but his turn c-bet is really high comparison. And those two stats work in tandem. So I mean, it should be around 45-ish, I think. So he's firing too many, maybe too many rivers. I can't see his river stat, but I would say he's firing too many turns. That he should be maybe sort of pot controlling hands where he's blowing people off, sort of second pair type hands. Maybe that's a bet sizing issue on the turn, which I'm not sure about there. Or he could definitely be folding too many rivers. If we look at the cutoff, which is number 1 in Poker Tracker, his went to showdown. What is that? It's here. It's only 17 in the cutoff, so he may be playing a bit tight from the cutoff, where his range is wide. So he may be a leak. Maybe that he doesn't play as well with marginal hands in position. So maybe he's sort of doubling too many marginal hands, or only getting action. So he maybe check back some stronger aces versus regs to get more value from the second pair type hands, or the mid pairs, when the people just don't put you on an ace sort of thing. What else? Looked at also, I think Tyler's main leak is his fold to 3-bet stat, which is, can't find it now. It's 85%. Where is it gone? Oh, here, 85% here, which is extremely high, and he's just going to get smash pounded and exploited when he moves up to 50 NL or 100 NL. It should be in the region of 65, roughly 65. Give or take a bit. I mean, this could be if it was anywhere around there, I mean, it could be hand sample sizing. However, this is over a decent sample, I think, and it's also way higher. It's like 20% higher. So I mean, my instant thought, or people's instant thought, would be he needs to be 4-betting or calling more 3-bets, which could be true. But if we look at his 4-bet stat, which is 7.99, which is a decent amount, that's a decent range to be 4-betting, and a good number, so he should be calling more 3-bets. But that is, again, it's going to cause more variance and put him in a lot more tricky spots post flop. And I know Tyler is, I mean, most people find difficulty playing in 3-bet pots post flop, just because of the stack sizes and they haven't got enough room to work with and stuff. So if you take a look at his attempt to steal, which is 48% on the button, which is a huge percentage. That combined with the folded 3-bet of 85 is that's where I'd exploit him a ton. Just 3-bet him relentlessly. So I'd actually fold more buttons to when they're whether there's a couple of regs, or there's a reg and a semi-competent player in the blinds. So if you're not opening, you're not folding to 3-bets. So that will actually decrease your 3-bet percentage, your fold 3-bet percentage. Sorry. which will end up saving you 3 big blinds or 2.5 big blinds every time you don't open. So maybe just open a little bit tighter. Also, I think you can be 3-betting a little bit more from the cutoff. This player one here, it's 3.75 in the cutoff. It's really low. I mean, that maybe indicates that you're not 3-betting. You're not taking advantage of early position 3-betting or middle position 3-betters. Middle position openers or under the gun openers that are opening a wide range and have not a wide range, about 15% that have high fold to 3-bets. So we should be looking to 3-bet our ace 5 suiteds, blocker type hands, king 3 suiteds, just even ace queen, stuff that has blockers to big pairs that we're just not going to be comfortable playing in versus that range. So we can 3-bet fold it comfortably rather than flatting and getting in multi-way pots, which is going to encourage the blinds to call and encourage squeezing maybe from buttons and the blinds as well. And it's also better for our image to increase our 3-bet percentage there and to win more pots post flop, because I find that at micro stakes, people's ranges for playing back at people from under the gun are very, very tight. I mean, people will fold right down to 10, right up to 10s even jacks. They're not really too comfortable either calling, or if they're calling, they're going to be check folding a shit ton of flops. Say king or queen high, I mean, you can take it down a ton with a c-bet. That's probably one of the main adjustments that they'll do, is they'll start flattening pairs out of position and just check folding, which is obviously great for us. And if we know they're doing that, we can start 3-betting our jacks and our queens more routinely to take advantage of that. Final leak, I think it's not a major leak, but I think here we go. It's to do again with 3-betting. This time out of the blinds, you generally want to be 3-betting more from the small blind. I mean, the percentages are roughly okay. If the small blind was about 6 and then that one was about 5, just the other way around sort of thing, then it'd be much better, because we want to be flatting less. I don't know if I have a cold call. There's not a cold call percentage here. Oh, there is, but you can't see it from the blinds. But you don't want to be flatting as much, because one, it costs more to complete from the small blind, so it's going to cost you 2.5x if he's raising, 3x on the button. You're not closing the action. You can potentially go multi-way. If the big blind is aggressive, you can open up squeezing opportunities, which then puts you in. It's just sort of just dead money there, because you've got a weaker hand. Say you've got like pocket 7s, pocket 8s. I'm not saying 3-bet those sort of hands; they're strong hands. But say you're like your 9, 10 suited, 8, 9 suited, 6, 7 suited. Even in your 3-bet bluff hands like king 3 suited, ace x suited, and stuff like that, you're going to be 3-betting those from the small blind more routinely. And from the big blind, I think you need to just lower the 3-bet a little bit more, or you need to be calling more, because your VPIP and your people rate is pretty low. I mean, you can get away with a little bit looser than that, and with that high percentage of 3-betting compared to the VPIP pre-flop raise, you're going to be falling out a lot of hands that you're going to be dominating his range with. So, like, for example, like ace 8 offsuit, ace 9 offsuit, ace 10, just stuff you're going to be 3-betting, like, that actually does play better than you should be 3-betting with, because versus a continuing range. And also, again, it's cheaper. You only have to be calling 2 big blinds to play a pot, and then you can play some post-flop poker, so you can take advantage of people's, like check c-betting tendencies and folding to aggression and all that sort of stuff. You're also closing the action, so you don't you don't have to worry about squeezes or playing multi-way pots. You're definitely going to know how your head's up. Yeah, so if you found that useful, man, just hit me up and we could just discuss some more things in a bit more detail if you want on Skype, or in this thread or whatever. Peace. It's been Jurn8 signing off.